Hi everybody, welcome to Jemma's Window. If you've done the calculations below in the information box and you have decided and come to the conclusion that you are an 11 over 2 or the year of 2, you are in the right place. This reading is for 11-2 in the month of December, and that month for you is a 5. Now, I have a funny story. I was reading a client the other day, and she said, I'm an 11 and my life is a mess. and I laughed because it was a funny description, but when you're an 11, you're very sensitive. You're a very sensitive person. But in numerology, we put you over a 2 so that we can put you into a category for right now so we can read you. But I want you to know that anything that we talk about in numerology about a number 2, double it if you're an 11. That hurts. So it's double joy, but it can be double the pain too. So in case you were ever wondering, that piece of information. So let's take a look at the month of December. Now I've already pulled some cards here for you, and this is about business. It's about getting a job. It's about you at work now, and it's about investments in business. And I have you on a little bit of a rocky road. When you're in the year of 2, it is a year that you are forced to face being a team and taking other people's advice and keeping your opinions to yourself and trying to be very, very diplomatic and always trying to make peace. And in this reading about job, I'm getting that you're not feeling like you want to make peace. You're feeling that either someone's giving you the shaft, you've gotten the raw end of the deal, and I think that you have, according to these cards, and that you're right, that the contract didn't come through the way it was supposed to, that your investment didn't come through the way it was supposed to, and that the job that was yours didn't come through the way it was supposed to. In December, you're a month of 5, so it's a month of changes and flux, and those changes can be really, really good and getting you on your spiritual path. But while they're happening, they can be a little bit uncomfortable. What we have that's happening now is the suggestion from the universe to you is that you go to your mentor, you go to someone who can help you, you go to that job counselor or that job fair, or you already know what you have to do and you have to start all over again and rewrite the resume and get moving. With this month of 5, it's a little bit iffy for that. Well, surprises come in the month of 5. So you might, that job that months ago you applied for and they didn't need any help may come through. That project that you really wanted at work, or the person that you wanted to work with, or that promotion may come through. So that's an exciting thing for you in the month of December. Ultimately, I have you still, you're happy with a new frontier. You're happy with things coming to fruition around you, and yet I still have you a little dissatisfied that things are still not exactly how you wanted them to end up. The investment still didn't pay off as much as you would have liked. I do want to ask a question, and this is a question when I do readings that I'll often ask, because you think you know what others are thinking of you, but you may not, and you may not know everything. And I want to ask what the person you interviewed with for a job perceives of you, the existing boss or co-workers, what they perceive of you, and even your financial planner or the person that you're trying to invest with. Maybe you're trying to get a partner. Let's see what everybody is perceiving of you for a lot of you out there, okay? Okay. Okay, I have 2 emotional cards right now. So I've got that people are perceiving you as maybe being a little wishy-washy or not quite sure what you want. And then I actually have the guilt card that, you know, this can go in a lot of different directions. Are you feeling guilty about something? Are you letting somebody get away with something because you feel guilty about something? Are you not putting your best foot forward because you feel bad to outshine others? What is it that's holding you back? So it's like partly your people are sensing something's afoot with you. You're not coming completely clean or being yourself, and partly it's true. We're going to leave it at that for the month of December. That's just some food for thought and things to think about, and see where you can fix that or heal that. Let's move on to romance, which really looks nice, really looks nice. We're talking about in the here and now, you actually coming to fruition with your relationship really coming full circle. And you could possibly be getting engaged or be getting married. You're in the month of 5, so it's a month of surprises. And the month of 6, which will be coming up for you, is actually the month of engagement. Now, I also want to tell you it can mean breakup. It can mean coming in for full circle for breakup, but I don't find that here in your cards. I feel like if you're having trouble, you might go to some counseling. And if you're not having trouble, you may actually end up cementing the relationship, moving in together, and all the other things that would make you feel like you're moving forward. You have been very patient with this situation, this feeling of waiting and waiting and waiting. And it is going to pay off for you. Same thing if you're single. You have been very patient and maybe waiting for this one particular person to ask you out. And it's getting to the point where they are going to ask you out, or someone else is, which is going to make you feel good and move you into a different direction. Finally, at last, moving forward with romance. And that's really, really nice. I do want to give you some days that are good for romance for you, and that would be December 4th, 13th, 22nd, and the 3rd. Those are very good days for romance, and very good days to collaborate with others, is to work on relationships, even relationships about getting a job would be 9, 18, 27 of December. And while we're on the subject, and I'm sorry I'm backtracking, but while we're on the subject of job, the best days for you to look for that job or to have wonderful days at work would be December 2nd, 11th, 20th, and 26th. Now, we don't really need, well, you know what we'll do? Let's pull one card. For those of you who will have your eye on someone, let's look at what they perceive of you. Okay? That can be someone at work. It can be someone on your Facebook or social media that you have your eye on, and once in a while they respond, or once in a while they look at you. Let's see what their perception of you is. So think of that person. This is kind of cute. It's talking about that you have been fulfilling your number 2 duty, and you have been quiet and peaceful and not putting yourself out there. Now, you may be screaming right now at the YouTube saying, what, are you kidding me? I did this, I did this, I did this. Well, apparently the perception of that person is they're not sure how you feel. They're not sure. Now, this card that I have, which is your more positive card, your 2 of Cups, ooh la la, that's the second chance at love card in my deck. Okay? So put it out there a little bit more, and you may get a surprise response or answer back in the area of love. That's very cool. Our last section that we're going to do today is think of the crummy area in your life, whatever it is. I find that if you come up with a specific question, the answer is more specific as well, and you'd be pleased with that. So think about the area. Think about what area is it that's all-consuming, bothering you, giving you trouble, and let's take a look at what's the best possible outcome for that area. Okay. Okay. This is a little bit dramatic. This is a little bit dramatic for you, and it may be one of those surprises. I feel like you've been depending on someone. You've been depending on them maybe for their love, for their advice, and you're finding that it's not coming to fruition. And the outcome card is my death card. And now you all know the death card doesn't mean in 99% of cases that someone's going to die. It means you have to let go of the life you're living to receive the wonderful life that's waiting for you. 5 is about change. You're in the month of change in December, and the cards are suggesting to you to think about, how can I let go of the situation that I was just thinking about, the situation that's bothering me? If you can't let go of the situation because you're not in control completely, meaning someone's doing something to you, can you try to change your perception of it? Because that's what the cards are suggesting that you do. I'm going to give you a few more days to think about and days to stand up for yourself in this situation. December 8th, December 17th, December 26th. Days where you try to keep quiet and not make big decisions on: December 5th, December 14th, and December 23rd. And I want to give you days of endings: December 7th, December 16th, and December 25th. Now, I know you're smart, and I know you know that when you watch people like me on YouTube, you're not going to rely just on us. You're always going to use your own judgment in a situation. But I hope that I have helped shed some light and some guidance and even maybe some comfort to you about things that are on your mind. You have some good things coming, very exciting things coming. I'll see you in the new year when you change to a different power number. Thanks for joining Jemma's Window, and please subscribe if you'd like to. Thank you.